You and Idol PreCure got us all excited, but there's also a lot of wonderful things to still talk about this wonderful season that is being Wonderful PreCure. Hello everyone, it's Lel, and in this video I'm going to check on some of the things that were said in an Animage interview with the directors from Wonderful PreCure. Wonderful PreCure was the cover of Animage with this beautiful cover that brought also this beautiful image of the movie. I love this cover with the power-ups. I just really love this image so much. The power-ups from the season are really pretty. And in this video, we are going to go deeper in the creation of the designs from Wonderful. And there are some pretty cool info that we're gonna learn right now. So to start, let's go over some of the things that were said by Washio and Takahashi, the producers. They said that when they were creating the characters, they held a character design competition. And this competition was won by the character designers that we know nowadays, which are Ushida and Nasuka. Ushida Yoko is the character designer, and Nasuka is the costume designer from Wonderful. And they were both chosen as the pair that were going to work in Wonderful PreCure with the designs. And at this stage, when they were chosen as the designers of this season, we already had the decision that there were going to be 4 cures. That these 4 cures were going to be double pairs with double protagonists. And at this stage, they also had the toys also created. Everything was already decided at this point, and we were gonna have a dog pair and a cat pair. So we have the dog pair with pink and purple, and what they decided was that they were going to give the dog pair warm colors. And when it comes to the dog pair with blue and green, they were gonna give the cat pair cool colors. And Washio, the producer, requested that the cat group's color had to be a white-ish type. That is why we see a lot of white in both Kuranyami and Lilian's design. This was a request from Washio himself, the god of PreCure. The PreCure god himself asked for this. But at this point, this was something that they said that they wanted. So a dog pair with warm colors, a cat pair with cool colors. And so Ushida submitted a total of 10 characters, including the dog, the owner, the cat, the owner, and before and after transformations. And then the series director, Sato, joined in the middle of the competition to check out the details, such as heads and body proportions. And then they started presenting a structure for the narrative of the show. The characters started being fleshed on and personalities were decided, and then the drafts were decided on, and then they started actually like really writing Wonderful PreCure as we know nowadays. So this was the birth of both the cat and the dog duo, and basically the main cures of this season. So they knew right from the get-go that they wanted 4 cures, and they wanted 2 duos, and one with warm colors, one with cool colors. I think it's very nice to know this because, you know, those decisions are not just, they just happen to be this way. No, there is a lot of thinking behind those decisions. And then now we're gonna talk about Satoru. So Satoru is supposed to be the brains of the season. He is supposed to be the intelligent part of the group. He is supposed to be the intelligent part of the group. And he was also created by Ushida and Nasuka. He was also part of the character design competition. So his the idea of a character like his was also very early on in production from Wonderful. And interestingly enough, Satoru's pet in this season was supposed to be a hedgehog. It was not supposed to be a rabbit. This is kind of funny, especially because there are a lot of Sonic fans who are also PreCure fans. I think this is an interesting intersection, but yeah, Daifku was not supposed to be a rabbit. He was supposed to be a hedgehog. But this was obviously changed, and the reason why this changed because rabbits are very popular among girls, and since this is a show for girls, they need to appease to girls, and so rabbits are very popular for girls, and so they went with a rabbit. And the funny thing is that one of the staff members has a rabbit, a lop-eared rabbit, just like Daifku, and this rabbit from the staff member is called Daifku. And so they decided to put Daifku in the show, you know? So it's not, Daifku is not just a creation. Daifku is actually a pet who became a character in Wonderful PreCure. So in the magazine, it is mentioned that Satoru is an intellectual. And so they decided to give him glasses and to give him the name Satoru. And also, another interesting thing about names is that Toyama, the surname, is a phonetic surname related to rabbits. And this is a thing about characters in Animal Town. The residents of Animal Town, they all have surnames that are related to the pets that they have, or their favorite animals, or animals that are relevant to them somehow. And so Toyama is also, To is normally read as, no, I'm sorry, I'm getting it wrong. I'm really bad at kanji. But what can be read as Usagi can also be read as To, as in To-yama. And you get it, the To together with Yama, and you have Toyama, the name from Satoru Toyama, the family name. So To can also be read, the kanji can also be read as Usagi, which is, rabbit in Japanese. So it is obviously it's raining. It's obviously part of his name. And still part of Wonderful, but not really about Satoru anymore or Daifku, is that the Legend of the Mirror Stone was created while they were already writing the story of the series. So it was not something that was thought of before the start of the writing. If you can hear the rain, it's because it's raining heavily and it's so hot. Tropical weather, and I'm not really tropicalizing like Manatsu, even though I am, because You and Idol is coming. And the last thing about Daifku is that when they were creating Daifku, they thought of a cute looking but handsome character on the inside. This is Narita when she was thinking of Daifku, the character. And if you know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you probably know the very iconic phrase, yare yare daze. And Narita said that the phrase yare yare daze suits Daifku very well. It's just like he is something out of a battle manga for boys. You know those battle shonen? Just like JoJo. That's what she envisions Daifku to be like. And all of those details were decided from the beginning. Imagine if Daifku actually appeared more in Wonderful. I feel like he would have been really a cool character. And it's funny because they got Gojo's voice actor to work as Daifku's voice actor in the Wonderful PreCure movie, and it just matches everything perfectly from the creation of his character because, well, that is Gojo's voice and, a shonen style voice, the battle shonen style voice for Daifku is just what he needed, right? Anyways, I just wanted to do this video because it's a lot of fun sharing those, backstage details or production details, and we can understand the season even more by learning some of the things that happened in the creation stage of a show. And I feel like those info from Wonderful were really interesting. And even though I'm very hyped for you and Idol PreCure. I'm also enjoying Wonderful a lot. I think it's a great season, so I love knowing those juicy details about the production stage of this amazing season of PreCure. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. I want to take this little time to thank the Magical Cinnamon production team for this content and also the members. If you are a member, thank you very much for your support. And if you've watched up to now, thank you so much as well. So much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.